All right, so let's give this a shot. We've got a late night lift. Spend a few minutes on the assault bike here and get moving around. The goal of these videos is going to be mostly accountability and secondary to track progress. Whether I end up doing any sort of competition or not, still need to track progress, make sure we're moving forward. So we'll spend a few minutes on the bike, warm up the body, and then get a little bit of hip stability work in, because we have a deadlift on the books for tonight. Running the MST Inter Strongman program. This is technically week 4. We're going to redo week 3, because we did not run week 3 last week due to some changes in scheduling with Wii Ball and cheer, and then the wife and I being out of town for a few days, and then coming home to rush kids to a wedding back and forth. So we're just gonna start back at week 3. We'll treat it like a kind of an intro week again. We'll see what kind of sets and reps we're supposed to be doing. Maybe trim the sets down a little bit because it is later at night. It's coming up on 10 o'clock. But the kids are in bed, and my wife is also in bed. So if I'm going to be sweating anyway, I might as well get my training in. So. Two and a half minutes in on the bike here. Probably not going to film all of these sessions. I'll probably film the bulk of the main work, because the end of it, it's really just accessory work anyway. I'm not super worried about it progressing accessory work, especially something like for today. It ends with a weighted setup. That just kind of is what it is. I'm not going to be doing setups with 225 or anything crazy like that, so I'm not super worried about filming that. I did have pre-workout an hour ago. A little non-stem pump from Podium, non-flavored, and some beta-alanine, non-flavored. Felt that. Non-flavored because I put a little bit of carb powder in my pre-workout because I'm hungry. And I don't like mixing too many fruit flavors. Got a rocket pop or blue popsicle or something from Jim Stepani. My Intra's got a sour watermelon hydration and salt from Podium. So those two mixed together just would be way too much for my taste buds. All right, 5-minute mark here. All right. Get a little hip stability work in and get the deadlifts going. What I'm gonna do is just a simple modified clamshell. Got that from Shane, the founder of MST Systems. I really like it. I've shown it to a couple of buddies that also really like it. We've got a hip band and a foam roller. And get to a nice 90 degrees here. The goal is to drive the feet into the box while we abduct the leg. I'm not getting a whole lot of motion here because it's difficult. But I feel it pretty quick, so. Shooting for like 10 to 15 on each side. That's 12. So let's swap sides here. The gym's kind of a mess. Haven't really had a chance to leaf blow it out recently. Got some trash boxes from this last weekend stacked in here. So forgive the mess. Yep. One round's good. So I'm pretty warm from walking the baby to sleep. Let's get some fan going. It's hot in here. Let's get this camera set up for deadlifts, shall we? I forgot we've got some hamstring curl first. So let's hop too. It's another reason I don't do a long warm up on the hip, because there's a hamstring warm up too. I don't have a hamstring curl, so we'll do this banded warm up instead. And I know it's not. No, it doesn't load enough of the stretch position to get us any hypertrophy. But get some blood flow to the hamstrings. We'll get some firing to the hamstrings so that they're working well. At 3 sets of 15. There's no real point in taking the band off because it's only a 45-second rest anyway. So maybe at 60 seconds. But I find, especially with the band, that if I take a little less time, I at least get a good bit of blood in here and at least feel a little bit of a pump. So for today, it was 45 seconds rest. So for today, we've got 6x4 at 60%. I'm probably only gonna do 3x4 at 60% again because I missed out last week. So let's get warmed up, I guess. I gotta try not to drink all that in one go because I'm thirsty. First off, I usually die of thirst around 8 p.m. or so, even though I'm already well over a gallon for the day. It's hot enough outside that I usually need 2 liters during the workout. Do a couple of reps here and move on. No point in doing a whole bunch of reps for warm-ups. Just get the movement pattern going. I know Louis said you warm up with 50-pound jumps, but for deadlifts, it never really bothered me to move from 135 to 225 on a warm-up jump. So can't do it on squats. I gotta do quarters on squats. I'm really just kind of talking to myself. I mean, it's really what this video is for. Talking to myself, for the most part. Now the caveat is these have a pause, 3 seconds on the way down at the knee. So that's fun. So yeah, we'll just cut it in half. We'll work in half for today. And we'll go back to normal for next week. Probably do that with most of the stuff this week, just from missing last week. And this has 60-second rest. Nope. A 2-minute rest. That doesn't feel right. Usually it's not that long. I'll probably just go 60-second rest because I'm not doing as many sets. So not gonna require as much rest. We'll probably do the first set. Maybe throw the straps on for the next one. I can usually get 1 to 2 sets without the straps on before my grip gives up. I can tell I didn't do that last week. These camera angles are hard to figure out. We'll throw the straps on. See if we can get a few reps without it. Just little quick release straps. Off we go. Didn't need the straps for that one. Will for the last set though. Yeah, 6 sets. Yeah, 6 sets would have been a lot for today. Struggling. It's really hard to, with small children, to sometimes get up super early and do work, or sometimes stay up super late and do it. So. It's coming up on 10:15. Finish up, get inside, and eat, shower, and go to bed, and start tomorrow all over again. Don't expect any big weights right now. I am just not that strong. Especially not after having, well, not me personally, having the children. Children take up a lot of time, especially when they're very small. A 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, plus an 11-year-old, but she doesn't count as taking up a lot of extra time. Let's do this last set. Turn the sound noise cancellation off during the lift so we can hear the clanging. People like clanging. That's enough of that for today. Still feels like we got a lot of work to do. That's only the second exercise out of 6. Now we have rows. Again with a hold. Supposed to be 5 by 10. Probably just gonna do 3 sets of 10. Again, just kind of deload. Shouldn't need the straps. Again, not big numbers. So don't expect huge numbers at this point in time. This has kind of a longer speed to it as well. A couple minutes. We're just hanging out. Sweating. I don't even have a fan pointed this way. Camera angles are difficult. It's definitely hard to figure out where I want this camera to sit. I'll show you guys the lat pull. I don't know, I might film instead of a round of the last little bit. It's supposed to be 30 separate rounds of things, but to work on my conditioning just a little bit, and considering the last 2 exercises aren't necessarily for hypertrophy anyway, it's not gonna hurt to run them together, add a little bit of bike work. We'll see. We'll see what we end up filming here. Might film around so you guys can see the nifty GHD rig that I've come up with here. Definitely got a good pump going on. Extra food in today, considering normally my workouts have been happening at 5 a.m. Not much food in the belly at that time. Supposed to do a lat pull down. That'll again be done with some bands. At some point, it'd be nice to get some kind of maybe loadable cable stack for lat pull and some hamstring curl and stuff like that. But for now, it stays simple with some banded stretch work and just kind of do the thing, getting the work in. Son had wee ball practice today. He didn't originally want to go, but thankfully he decided he wanted to go because he ended up having a great practice and did very good. Got him some coins for his coin jar. So he did a good job and he listened well, and you know, some reinforcement stuff. Got some ice cream afterwards. He was a good boy. Straight on to this. It's definitely tiring. We're probably coming up on, what, 10:30 at this point? Yep, 10:25. I don't even know when I started. Started filming 30 minutes ago. So we got out here a little late, but my goal was to get started before 10 o'clock. And we did. So that's all that matters. Get the bar put up. We'll get started on some lat pulls. Start setting up for the next exercises after that. It's easy to take forever doing these workouts in a home gym. To set up after you finish an exercise, to set up for a second one. So try to utilize my rest periods to get some prep for the next exercise in. We've got some bands and some band cables, or band hooks. 3 sets of 12 here, probably a 60-second rest or so. Sour watermelon podium of their hydro, definitely their best flavor I've had so far. Their blue, I think it's blue raspberry, was very good as well. I did one scoop of their peach mango, and I had to give it away. I don't know what happened there, but they definitely missed the mark on the peach mango. No offense to Matt Fraser or Podium. I don't know what happened there. I'm just gonna squeeze these out because it's a little light at the top. Yes, I could do one side at a time. That's probably what we're going to end up having to do. That was very light. That means we're going to take a little longer for this workout. Just a little bit. But it means I'm just going to shorten this rest time. The rest will just be the time it takes me to do the other arm. It'll help a little, it'll get a little cool work in too. A little anti-lateral flexion. That's better. I can even brace if I want to. Yeah. That's better. We'll go straight back. So the rest will just be the time it takes for me to do the other side. And again, I know that band work doesn't necessarily promote a lot of hypertrophy because it's not weighted through the stretch like it should be. But still get a good contraction and some blood flow. good pump. So still get some work done. I'm not necessarily trying to step on stage anyway. There we go. We'll go. Let's put some stuff up. Get ready for our last thing. We've got some GHD weighted setup and then a little bike work. Nothing crazy. 3 by 200 meters on the air bike. Just for extra conditioning. Get the ticker moving. Move some stuff around. Don't need that anymore. So we gotta have the box. I think y'all will find this, or I'll find it, whatever, whoever watches this. If anybody watches it, good to see the craziness that is my GHD. We got a seated calf machine and a plyo box. Some of you might know old Eric Bugenhagen. He figured this out, which was nice because it accidentally helped me figure it out. Bring everything up a little bit. Turn you down a bit so that we get more of the action here and less of the cars. We're just about done. We got some GHD work, weighted sit-ups, which will probably just be regular sit-ups, and some assault bike. Let's film this round. That'll probably be it for the filming. That's one round done of 3. And I think that's about all the filming we're gonna do. So